Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about spring trends for spring of 2022. And we're just going to look at what is projected to be very trendy this season and just kind of what I found from, I think the website was Refinery 29, and what they suggest is going to be the trends for the season. Okay, so before we get into everything, I do want to go ahead and throw out there that typically I don't shop for trendy items. I feel like they just don't last that long in your wardrobe, and typically that means you do have to shop fast fashion to keep up with that, and I try not to do that, so just want to go ahead and throw that out there. However, I will say I do realize that the trends do influence my fashion choices, but I try not to pick them out specifically in stores, and I really just try to work with what I have already in my closet. So quickly, before we get into the majority of the video, I do want to kind of run down some of the notes I jotted down about the types of trends that we are going to be seeing this next season according to Refinery 29. It says that Y2K is still going to be a huge trend, so if you've been loving that, definitely keep that up because apparently that's still hanging around. It also mentioned a vacay mindset, so you can already guess which brand I have in mind for that trend. The next one that I have is big bags, so think like those really big tote bags that everyone used to have back in like the 2010s. Another trend it says is romance isn't dead. There's also another brand that comes to mind for that specific trend. Okay, so another thing it mentions is reimagined basics. So this I had to do a little bit of research on because I wasn't really too sure on what that meant, but basically just think like your normal basics, but just really amped up. So instead of like going towards your normal like black, white, beige, think like bright neon pinks, bright yellows, things that are really going to stand out, or even it mentioned things with like irregular cuts. That is something to be kind of careful of though, just because if you're trying to build more of like a classic wardrobe, that may not work for you. But if you do want to incorporate just a small trend, that might be kind of fun. Another one I had to look up too was twee. I had no idea what that was. If you would have asked me what twee was, I would have just said it's preppy, but it's always good to learn something new every day. It also says platforms are coming back. I've never had a pair, I don't think, but I did know this, and I've been looking for some from Steve Madden, so I'll keep you updated if I buy any of that. Another trend that's coming back is fringe. That I'm not too excited about. I feel like that's very like 60s boho kind of thing, and I'm just not really into that. Bolder brights, so think your brighter colors, just really bold. And then the last thing that I mentioned is kind of like Y2K inspired jewelry, and I will show you some of those too. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first trend we're going to be talking about is the twee trend. So like I said, if you would have asked me a few years ago what that was, I would have said, oh, it's just preppy. I had no idea what it was, so I had to look it up and get some inspiration for this outfit. I don't even know if I'm really doing it justice, but from what I saw, it was just kind of like a lot of layering. Yeah, just a lot of layering, and I feel like, you know, maybe this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because it is a shift dress, and everything that I kind of saw was more of like a flowy bottom. So if you're really trying to get that look, I would probably go for something that kind of just flares out from your body just a little bit, but again, like I said, just kind of working with what I have, and this is what I have at the moment. So we'll go ahead and go over what I've got on. So this is my Lilly Pulitzer dress that I picked up from Target when they did their collaboration. I love this dress. I just love the little detailing that it has down the entire front here. I just think that's so cute. But underneath, just to kind of get that twee feel, I did pair an Old Navy turtleneck top. And if this is still available on the website, I will go ahead and link that for you guys. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of a twee feel, I did add this pink belt that I got from the thrift store. I'm not really too sure what the brand is for this. It didn't really have anything on it. But if I see something online, I will go ahead and list that for y'all. I am just wearing some pointed toe pumps. These are the Gibson and Latimer shoes that I keep wearing in all my videos. And just to really give it that nice 2010 feel, I did go ahead and add this pearl necklace, just one of the long ones. I feel like if you're looking for something like 2010 feel, this long necklace definitely does it. I feel like these were so trendy back in the day. You don't really see them anymore. It's more like dainty jewelry now, and this is just a little bit on the larger side. As for bracelets, I do have the pearl bracelet that my husband got me for my birthday or Valentine's Day, I'm not too sure. And these other two bracelets that I have, the pink one and the white one that says Weekend, those are actually for sale on my Poshmark shop. So if you guys are interested in those, definitely head over there. I do have the shop linked on my YouTube page. And you guys can go shop these. I do have them for $8 a piece, but if you add them to a bundle, you do get 20% off when you add 3. Also, if you shoot me an offer too, most of the time I will accept. So I've got these two on this wrist, and then, whoa, put my hand right in front of the camera. And then I have 2 more on this one. This one says fancy, but some of the beads are kind of spun around. The other one is just a little, another beaded bracelet. But yeah, pretty much just kind of talking about earlier when I mentioned Y2K jewelry. I feel like this is a great example of it too. I feel like everything was like beaded stacked bracelets back then. Guys, I did forget to mention that as far as the twee style goes, if you really want to get that twee feel, it looks like a lot of outfits include like a pair of colored tights. So I would say add that to your outfit. If you're trying to get that look, I feel like that would be a great thing to add to your wardrobe. And actually, I think if I had a pair of tights, I might actually like this outfit a bit better, just because I feel like it might emulate the pieces that, or the outfits that I've seen online. And I might feel a little bit more comfortable in it. But just as far as looking at it like this, I feel like something's kind of missing, and maybe that's why I'm not loving it so much. But anyways, on to the next one. Okay, so I feel like this outfit is kind of a blend of the twee style and the Y2K style, just because of the tennis skirt. I feel like that's more Y2K than it is twee, but we still get the same vibe. But the great news is both of those are trends this spring, so you can kind of blend them a little bit. Anyways, we'll get started on everything. So this tennis skirt is actually from Wild Fable from Target. I'm not for sure if they still have this one in style, or in stock, I mean. But if they do, I will go ahead and link that for you guys. This top, like this gingham print, I did just kind of tie it up in a bow here, or in a knot, just because I didn't really want to tuck it in. This skirt is kind of a bit sheer, and you can see if there's a print underneath. So I just kind of tied it up just to kind of crop it right at my waist. But I think this is a Karen Scott button down. I'm not really too sure on the brand, but I did pick it up. I think it was from Savers or Goodwill. I'm not too sure, but I did pick this one up from there. I just kind of kept on that same necklace from earlier. And then if you watched Sunday's video, you've seen this. This is from Lilly Pulitzer. I picked it up on Poshmark. But if there's anything on the website, I will go ahead and link that for you guys. And then same old Kate Spade bag, tried and true. You can never go wrong with her. But as far as my bracelets, I did go ahead and pop on a different one. This one just says Coastal. So kind of go ahead and think, you know, Y2K jewelry, and then also that vacation vibe mindset that we mentioned earlier. I feel like that is just right there with those ideas. But this is another bracelet that is for sale on my Poshmark, so if you want it, head on over and pick it up. So this is my interpretation of a Y2K outfit. So again, I kind of took to Pinterest and I just kind of looked up Y2K for 2022, and just a lot of outfits with tennis skirts and sweatshirts started popping up, and I was like, I can do that. So this is what I put together for you guys. So I'm still wearing that Wild Fable tennis skirt that I was telling you about earlier. Again, if it's still there, I will go ahead and link it for you. This sweatshirt is actually from Target as well. It's in their Universal Thread brand. I think I've shown this one on my channel before. If this one is still there and if you're interested in it, I'll link it, but make sure you size down probably 2 sizes. I normally wear a size medium, and I bought this in a small, and I could definitely go for an extra small. I feel like if I hold up the bag here, you can just see how wide cut it is. So yeah, it's just, I would like to be a little bit more fitted, just to maybe you could see a little bit more of my waist. I like to show how small my waist is. I feel like it makes me look smaller, you know? That's kind of what I'm going for. But if you want it to be oversized, definitely go ahead and grab it oversized. Totally how you want it to fit. But this bag is a Vera Bradley bag. I picked it up at the outlet down in San Marcos, and I always use this one for traveling. I feel like I mentioned in my last video, I put on an outfit similar to this, and I was like, oh, this is like a spring break outfit. I kind of feel that way with this too. Definitely like just throw it on, jump in the car, go for a little road trip, and you've got like your bag with you to keep all your essentials in. I did go ahead and put on a different necklace this time. And it's just that same like single pearl necklace, a little bit more dainty. I don't really feel like that's very Y2K, but I just didn't really feel like putting on a big chunky necklace to go with this. I feel like that's not really how I would dress. But I did put on a few different bracelets, so I got that fancy one back on again, and then the other one says Bloom. And again, these are going to be on my Poshmark as well if you're interested. I keep forgetting to say too, that last pearl necklace that I had on, I picked it up at Loft Outlet. So if you're like looking for it, you may search Poshmark to see if it's there. And then as far as shoes go, I just popped on some Sperry's. Most of the photos that I saw, it was like white tennis shoes or something like that. I don't really have a pair that's clean at the moment. I didn't want to show you guys a dirty pair of shoes. So most of mine I use for like going for a walk in the park, and here lately where it's been kind of rainy, the ground has gotten kind of slushy and they've gotten a little muddy. So I didn't want to show that. So I just showed you my Sperry's. Can't really say whether these are coming back in style or not, but I do know that loafers are kind of a thing now too, so that might be something to kind of swap in between. So guys, I did want to go ahead and throw out there too that with that last outfit, if you wanted a bit more of an updated version of that outfit instead of like looking for a tennis skirt to make it more like Y2K, I think a great option would be shopping the ruffle skirts from LOVESHACKFANCY and then tossing on a sweatshirt or a sweater with that too. I feel like that would be just adorable, and I feel like it's an outfit that I would prefer. So I just wanted to throw that out there just in case you didn't want to do a tennis skirt. So this is another take on a Y2K outfit that I have for you guys. So we'll go ahead and start with the pants. These are from Levi jeans, but they're the ones from Target. I don't know the exact style of these, but I'll go ahead and link that for you guys. As you can see, they're more of like a straight leg. I will say I will still be wearing my skinny jeans. I just feel like they flatter me better. These are cute and all, but skinny jeans are where it is at for me. But anyways, so this top here, it's more of like a smocked crop top from Hollister. Honestly, still has the tags on. I've never worn it out of the house. So hopefully this spring I will find a way to be wearing that. This cardigan is from Loft. I did pick this one up at the thrift store, but I will check and see if there's anything similar for you guys. I just kind of tossed on that same Vera Bradley big tote bag, you know, because big bags are supposed to be a thing this season. I kind of kept on the same jewelry. I did pop on a different bracelet for this one. This one just says Daisy. And let's see, I still have the same pearl earrings, same pearl necklace. But for shoes, I did swap it up a little bit since these are supposed to be spring outfits. I decided I would throw on a pair of sandals for you guys. You can kind of see they're like in a nice bright pink color. These are from Just Fab. So if you've watched some of my other videos, you would know that I've talked about the Steve Madden Irene heels. These are pretty much a dupe for them. They're much, much cheaper. I think the Irene heels from Steve Madden run about $80, and these I think I picked up, honestly I think I got them way cheaper than 30 bucks because I got these when I first signed up for Just Fab, and you know, like they give you that first VIP sale kind of thing, so I think I got them for like $12 or $15. So I would definitely look into Just Fab, especially if you're looking for something cute and trendy to kind of add to your wardrobe. I personally like it. I still do have the VIP membership, but I just skip each month that I don't buy anything. So I just set a reminder on my phone on the 1st, and it reminds me to go and check and make sure that I have skipped. So that's my tip from me to you. Okay, so earlier I mentioned to you guys another trend was the Love's Not Dead trend. So immediately I thought of LOVESHACKFANCY. That is like my favorite like romantic brand. Yeah, they just top it. So anyways, one of my faves, love them. So this is a LOVESHACKFANCY dress, but it is in their collaboration with Target. Now they're not going to have this in store anymore, but I can tell you there's a lot of them floating around on Poshmark. Some people are kind of overpricing them as if they were a true LOVESHACKFANCY dress. I will say like this actually retailed for about $55. I was lucky enough to grab it for about $25, I think. Someone was, cutting me a real deal. But just be careful when you're shopping on Poshmark. A lot of people like to hike up that price if it's something that's kind of like special or limited edition or something like that. But I just want to go ahead and throw that out there because you can definitely still find these on Poshmark. So this little bow, little tie waist thing actually came with the dress. But let me step a little closer so we can see the design on it. But it's just so pretty. I think, it doesn't necessarily like match the dress, but it goes with it so well. So anyways, this has like a smocked top on it, so I did size down. I grabbed a size small instead of a medium. You guys know that when I grab smocked things that I do size up just to make sure everything's nice and fitted up top and it doesn't end up sliding down on me because that's super annoying. And I just kept on that same necklace. I don't necessarily think this is the best thing just because the little frilly part up here tends to hide the pearl. But anyways, I kept on that same bracelet. I feel like it's really cute with it. I like it. I think the bow is very on brand for LOVESHACKFANCY and also Love's Not Dead. But anyways, this cardigan I picked up, I think from the thrift store again. I think it's a Gap brand cardigan. I kept on those same shoes from Just Fab. They're really versatile. I think they're really cute, even though they're really inexpensive. They do go with several things in my closet. And then I brought back Miss Kate Spade. I do really feel like if you guys are watching the Kate Spade outlet website like I am, I really feel like this outfit or this trend would really need that heart-shaped Kate Spade bag, which has been on my wish list. Let me know if I should get it. So, another trend we mentioned was a vacation state of mind. And I feel like we all knew this was coming. Of course I thought of Lilly Pulitzer first. That is my favorite. Like if you are thinking like, oh, I need outfits for vacation, you need to go to Lilly Pulitzer. They have just the cutest things, and if you're really looking to stand out and make a statement on your vacation, you definitely got to go there. So this is a dress I think I picked up, I think it was last year, and I have worn it so many times, and I don't know, it's just my favorite dress. I've been looking for one like this for years and years and years, and this is just the one. I found her, and now she's mine. Anyways, I'll step up close so you guys can see a little bit more of the print. It's kind of got like this, I guess you'd call it like paisley print. It's got like this nice smocked waistband, and I did size down in this one. This is a size small. I really love these little tie strap details, and you can tie these yourself or untie them. I bet even if you wanted to, you could just like untie them and like tuck them into the dress to make it a strapless dress if you wanted to do that. But I've seen on a couple of the Lilly Pulitzer Instagram pages where they actually take these straps and they tie them different ways, and I just love a dress that offers you just a bit more versatility than just wearing it one way. So when you get bored of wearing it one way, you can switch it up and do something else. But I did want to go ahead and throw out there too, oh, and I just kept on the same heels. I think they are a good color match. The heels may be just a bit darker, but you would never really know just by looking at them from afar. But I did want to go ahead and throw out there too, this kind of checks two of those boxes as far as the trends go. So the first one's definitely going to be that vacation state of mind, and the other one is going to be the bold, bright colors. So definitely, if you're looking for that bold, bright trend, definitely head to Lilly. They have the brightest, most neon colors. But yeah, that's where I would go if I was shopping for that trend. Guys, I did want to go ahead and say I'm sorry if you can hear my little boy is snoozing in the background. He is just snoring up a storm. But he is right next to me while I'm filming, so I'm so sorry, but I can't disturb him. Alright, so another trend we kind of talked about earlier is the reimagined basics. So this is kind of my take on it. A lot of the research that I had did on it this morning basically just said think like colors that aren't typically for your basics, or things with like a more unique shape. I already had a few of these pieces in my closet. I decided to go for a more unique color rather than a shape, so we'll just kind of go over everything that I have here. So we'll start with the shoes. It's the same old thing, same Gibson and Lattimore, I keep saying Lattimore, it's Latimer heels that I pop on with pretty much any dressy outfit that I have. These straight leg trousers are actually from Loft Outlet. They probably don't have them in store anymore, so I would say definitely be checking Poshmark, or I keep recommending Poshmark, but you can also check things like Mercari and other online shops like that. You'll definitely find that brand on there. I just popped on a belt. It's the same thrift store one that I have no idea where it came from. My Kate Spade bag I still have on, and then this blazer from Loft Outlet too. And then a new piece to my wardrobe, and this is going to be just kind of like a baby tee from Old Navy, and I'll kind of show you the print on this one, and it's just got like this little pink and blue flowers on it. I feel like if you wanted to throw this into an outfit for the romance isn't dead category, you could definitely do that too. I feel like it would pair really, really well with like a Love Shack Fancy type of skirt. I feel like that would be another great option if you wanted to do that too. But this is kind of my take on the reimagined basics, and also that bright bold too, because the pants, you know, they're super, super bright. Okay, so I know we pretty much talked about the majority of the trends that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. There are two that I just don't really have anything for, and that is going to be the fringe trend and then the platform trend. So I'll do you guys a favor, and I'm going to scour the web, do a little bit of online shopping, and I will link a few things that I do like with that trend. As far as the fringe one goes, I don't think there's going to be anything that I'm actually going to purchase. But for the platform, there are some heels that I've been looking at on Steve Madden's website, so I'll go ahead and link those for you guys, so you guys can shop the things that I like. So if you like my style, you can kind of see what I would purchase, and we can twin. We can twin eventually when I buy them. But other than that, that's really all I have for today. So I hope you saw some outfits that you wanted to recreate, or hopefully I inspired you to go through your website. Do you have a website? Oh my gosh. Your wardrobe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, inspired you to go through your wardrobe and, you know, put together some of these trends from pieces that you already have, rather than feeling like you need to go out and, you know, buy a whole new massive clothes that are just gonna sit in your closet. So like for spring, I've only bought one new thing, and I feel like I was able to put together a lot of the trends that are going on right now. So yeah. But anyways, if you like this video, be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. But other than that, I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and I'll see you guys next time.